Welcome to today's discussion where we examine the growing concern of student distraction in India. We're diving headfirst into a topic that is garnering attention across education circles: the increasing trend of student distraction. Recent research data paints a picture that's hard to ignore. A high percentage of students are finding it challenging to maintain focus during their studies, raising questions about the reasons and implications of this trend. The landscape of student distraction in India is evolving. Scholars are finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate on their studies, with the pull of distractions seemingly at an all-time high. The distractions are not limited to the physical world, but have pervaded the digital realm too. From the tempting buzz of a smartphone to the allure of the next viral video, the list of potential distractions is extensive. It's not just about an occasional glance at a smartphone or a fleeting thought about a trending topic. The issue at hand is the consistent struggle students face in maintaining focus during their study sessions. Imagine a classroom full of bright minds, but a significant percentage of them are not fully engaged. Their attention divided between the lesson at hand and the next ping on their phone. This growing trend of student distraction is not just a matter of individual willpower or discipline. It's a societal issue that is seeping into the bedrock of our education system, threatening to undermine the quality of learning and the potential success of the next generation. The magnitude of the problem is such that it can no longer be brushed under the carpet. It's a pressing concern that warrants further exploration. As we delve deeper into this discussion, we will uncover key data points that highlight the extent of this issue, explore the factors contributing to it, and discuss possible solutions to combat this growing concern. Stay with us as we navigate through this complex issue, and together, let's strive to understand better and address the landscape of student distraction in India. To fully grasp the extent of student distraction, consider these key data points. The numbers we're about to delve into stem from a series of studies conducted over recent years, and they reveal a concerning trend. Firstly, it's important to note that a significant proportion of students report spending more time on social media platforms than on their studies. While the exact figures vary, certain research suggests the figure might be as high as 60%. Yes, you heard that right. More than half of the student population may be dedicating more time to scrolling through feeds and watching videos than to hitting the books. Moving on, let's discuss another key data point. When students were asked if they often felt distracted during their study sessions, a staggering 70% answered affirmatively. That's almost 3/4 of the student population admitting to struggles with maintaining focus. Furthermore, some studies have pointed out that 1 out of 3 students find it challenging to concentrate on their studies for even 20 minutes straight. This lack of sustained focus can significantly impact their learning process and academic performance. Lastly, let's not overlook the fact that nearly 80% of students have reported using their smartphones for non-academic purposes during school hours. This is a clear indication of how digital distractions have permeated the classroom environment. These numbers paint a telling picture of the challenges many students face in their academic journey. It's not just about the allure of social media or the ubiquity of smartphones. It's also about the enormous pressure to succeed, the fear of failure, and the struggle to keep up in a rapidly changing world. It's clear that student distraction is a multifaceted issue that goes beyond a mere lack of discipline or commitment. It's a complex problem that requires a nuanced understanding and a multifaceted approach to address effectively. In the upcoming scenes, we will discuss the contributing factors, the current state of education quality, and potential solutions to these challenges. So stay tuned as we continue to crack the code on student distraction and education quality in India. The question is, why do students face such distractions? Let's delve into the multifaceted reasons contributing to this trend. To begin with, we cannot overlook the impact of smartphones and social media. These platforms have become an integral part of our lives, connecting us with the world at our fingertips. But as we all know, with great power comes great responsibility. The constant pings of notifications, the allure of scrolling through feeds, the urge to share and react instantly. All these can make it difficult for students to maintain their focus on academics. Moreover, the desire for instant gratification, amplified by these technologies, is another significant factor. In an era where answers are just a Google search away, waiting for solutions or working through problems can seem tedious to many students. This impatience can lead to a lack of deep, focused study, replacing it with a superficial skimming of information. Also, bear in mind the intense competition and pressure that are inherent in the Indian education system. With millions of students vying for limited seats in prestigious institutions, the stakes are high. The tremendous pressure to excel academically, the societal expectations, the fear of failure, all these can be overwhelming. Some students may end up seeking distractions as a coping mechanism, a way to escape the constant stress. Interestingly, it's not just the external factors that contribute to distractions, but also the internal ones. For instance, lack of interest in the subject matter or ineffective teaching methods can lead to a disengaged classroom, making students more prone to distractions. In essence, it's a mix of technological, societal, and internal factors that contribute to the growing issue of student distraction. The combination of these factors creates a challenging environment for students to maintain focus. But remember, understanding the problem is the first step in solving it. As we move forward, let's explore how we can enhance the quality of education and propose solutions to mitigate these distractions. Stay tuned. Now turn your attention to the bigger picture, the quality of education in India. It's a topic of vital importance, as it forms the foundation for the future of millions of students across the country. Over the past few decades, we've seen some significant improvements. The advent of digital learning platforms has made education more accessible, and the curriculum has evolved to include a broader range of subjects. This progress is undoubtedly encouraging, and it's a testament to the continuous efforts being made to enhance the education system. However, despite these advancements, several challenges persist. One of the most significant issues is resource constraints. Many schools, particularly in rural areas, lack the necessary infrastructure, from basic amenities like electricity and clean water to essential learning resources like textbooks and computers. This lack of resources can greatly hinder a student's learning experience and overall academic performance. Next, we have to consider the teaching methodologies being employed. While some institutions have embraced more interactive and student-centered teaching methods, many still rely on rote learning, a system that emphasizes memorization over understanding. This approach often fails to foster critical thinking and creativity, skills that are crucial in today's ever-changing world. Then, there's the issue of practical knowledge. Too often, the focus is on theoretical learning, with little emphasis on how this knowledge can be applied in real-world situations. This gap between theory and practice can leave students ill-prepared for the challenges they'll face outside of the academic environment. So, where does this leave us? It's clear that while we've made strides in improving the quality of education in India, there's still much work to be done. We need to address these challenges head-on, investing in infrastructure, embracing modern teaching methodologies, and placing a greater emphasis on practical knowledge. While positive strides have been made, there's still room for improvement in the overall quality of education. The journey towards providing high-quality education for all is a long one, but with concerted efforts and a commitment to change, we can make it a reality. So how can we address these challenges? The answer lies in advocating for a balanced approach to education. It's not just about academics anymore. As the world evolves, so must our education systems. We need to move beyond rote learning and high-stakes exams and create an environment that fosters holistic learning. We need classrooms where critical thinking is encouraged, where creativity is not suppressed but celebrated. We need to understand that every child is unique and their intelligence cannot be measured by their ability to memorize texts and regurgitate them in exams. Emotional intelligence, resilience, adaptability, these are the skills that will shape the leaders of tomorrow. Education should be a vehicle for the holistic growth of a child. It should prepare them not just for exams, but for life. By adopting a balanced approach, we can enhance the educational experience for students. In conclusion, we've navigated the multifaceted issue of student distraction in India and the question of education quality. We've seen the significant role of technology and social media in reshaping student engagement and the immense pressure from academic competition and societal expectations. We've also touched on the current state of education quality, acknowledging the strides made while recognizing the persisting challenges. The research data has painted a vivid picture of the challenges students face in maintaining focus on their studies. It's clear that a nuanced approach is needed to address these issues, one that balances academic excellence with holistic development of critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence. We encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember, it's through these discussions that we can work towards improving the education landscape. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful discussions.